It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we get to watch Brian Robinson Jr. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Commanders and the Raiders, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that. Still nothing here in quarter 1, but an early test to check in on as we've got a 3rd down situation looming. Off the play fake, Edwards. And that is incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds and they go with Jacobs, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped up. Still scoreless here in the first, but a 3rd down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. We have a 1st and 10 forthcoming. We have a red zone alert as well as this offense looks to punch it in a scoreless first quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Edwards, off play action. Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because
for this offense here, they've got the football inside the red zone. That's the good news, but they're facing a 3rd and 5, so a full 5 yards to go here to see if they can pick it up. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders! Devontae Adams from 19 yards away. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Set to get this drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Edwards now throwing on 1st down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Here's Edwards on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw. Edwards. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded...
So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. To throw is Edwards. To throw on third down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will be very close to a... Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Raiders first. We are in the red zone. Time to get you back to the action as this offense comes up on a 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Washington on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. Off play action. Edwards. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score. Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Montez Sweat with a tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Raiders, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features Josh Jacobs. There were plenty of highlights for him last week in a 149-yard performance. It's the Raiders and the Broncos, and it comes your way next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And the way they played last week defensively.
The scoreboard says goose eggs right now, but we might be changing that momentarily. The offense with the football in the red zone. Second down, Jacobs once more. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistent.
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So both sides of the football contributing here early. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20. This offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Denver, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew,